Hi, my name's Rick. Thanks for coming into Ritter Cycle Racing to have a look around this afternoon. What we're going to do today is show you some of the engines and stuff that we work on, as well as some of the processes, some of the components, and a lot of everything here. That is what we do at this shop on a daily basis. I've got with me my friend Frank. Frank is a graduate of MMI Motorcycle Institute out of Florida. He graduated in 1993. He's been around this stuff almost as long as I've been doing this for right at 30 years at this point. I started this shop back in 1984 in St. Jacob, Illinois. We're about 30 miles east of St. Louis, Missouri, and I've been running it full-time ever since. And let's get started by taking a look at some of these pieces that we have sitting on the bench right now. What you see here in front of you is two pistons that come out of the 400L Polaris engine. You've probably seen on forums, and you've probably heard me tell you before, that these factory stock pistons really need to come out of these engines, especially now, means they've been out of production for almost 7 years. The problem we see with them is they like to shatter piston skirts. Most two-stroke engines will run until the piston rings are not good enough to seal and have compression, and the motor just will not start. Frequently and more common on these 400 Polarises, the rings will stay good enough to keep the compression high, but the piston to wall clearance will continue to grow until they will rattle themselves and break the skirts off. This is a non-scientific way of showing you this, but it's the best way I can illustrate in video just how fragile these pistons are. The piston here that Frank has just picked up in his hand is the stock piston out of a 400L Polaris. The one here is, albeit used, a Wiseco piston that is also out of a 400 Polaris. This is the best way I can illustrate what the problem is with these motors and the pistons in them. Frank's going to illustrate just how easily these pistons will come apart. And as you can see, once you get a piece off of them, they'll just fall right apart on you. Now the Wiseco piston, on the other hand, watch what happens when it starts working on that piston. The Wiseco piston with that. Go ahead and smack it.
Pretty tough, folks.
There's a KTM 250 in for service on the bench. And this is a Polaris Predator 500 in for a fresh sleeve and to have the head went through and the valve seats recut. Here's something you don't see every day. It's a 1985 KXT 250 Ducati. This one had a big bore kit put in it probably in the early 90s, and it's in now for service again. The pistons are getting very hard to come by, and frequently on jobs like this we have to basically make our own piston for it. We see a lot of new machines go through here, but also these classics show up every now and again as well. This is a 1979 RD 400F Daytona Special that's in for a full restore. I remember when these things were still sitting on the showroom floors back in 1979. This one, when it leaves, will be ported with the modified head, different reed cages, and all kinds of stuff on the inside, as well as replacement ignition. Very neat project, and it'll have a very happy owner when it's said and done. These are Polaris 400 cylinders going through porting here at the shop. We always have Polaris 400 cylinders around here that we're working with, and today is no exception. Thanks again for stopping in and taking a look at the shop here today and all the stuff that we have going on here. You can see us every day at www.rcrcracing.com. Go on the website, have a look around, pick up the phone and give us a call. We're always here to assist you with the products you bought here and help you get your machines tuned, and you guys can have a good time in the garage just like we do back here. We would like to thank our friends at Gen3USA.com, the #1 Polaris ATV site on the internet. And I've seen them all. There is none of them that has the content and the quality of people that you're going to find on Gen3USA.com. Sign up, become a member, and I'll see you on there. Stop in and see us again sometime, and I know Frank will always be with me whenever we do these. Absolutely. So it's great to have everybody stop in. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time around. Bye for now.